Today we begin the latest Bible class with Proverbs 19, the 8th verse. 19:8. I ask someone, will they please read?
He who gets wisdom loves his own soul, and he who keeps understanding will find good.
The Enduring Word commentary says on this particular verse, he who gets wisdom loves his own soul. He who keeps understanding finds good. It says, the possession and pursuit of wisdom is so good and so helpful to us that we can and should get wisdom simply by searching for ourselves. In so doing, we actually love our own soul and our own life. He loves his own soul, or loveth himself, because he obtains great good to his soul. Wisdom isn't just something to get, it's also something to keep. We find good when we keep understanding. Benson's commentary says, he that takes pains and labors to get knowledge, grace, and acquaintance with God, loveth his own soul. Because he gets great and lasting good to himself. As sinners, on the contrary, they hate their own souls, because they bring evil upon them. He that keepeth, that observes, and carefully practices understanding shall find good, shall have great benefit by it, both for his conduct in this life and for the happiness in the life to come. Both in the happiness in the life to come and in this life. John Gill's commentary on this particular verse, 19:8, says, he that getteth wisdom loveth his own soul, particularly he that gets Christ. Christ is the wisdom of God. And he that gets a saving knowledge of him gets a good heart, a clean heart, a right spirit, a tender, contrite heart, a wise, understanding heart. He who has a heart to know the Lord seeks often. It prays for it, and it uses all means to obtain. And who does, through the grace of God, possess it, shows he has regard to the good and welfare of his immortal soul. He that pursues it, obtains it through the grace of God, shows he has regard to the good and welfare of his immortal soul. The wisdom he has holds fast instructions and keeps it, which is committed to him. It's good for him now and in the hereafter. He finds that which is good. He finds peace, joy, comfort in this world of toils and snares. And in the world to come, he gets glory, honor, and happiness. He that getteth wisdom loveth his own soul. Wisdom, Christ is the wisdom of God. So getting Christ, it gives us a good heart, a clean heart, a right spirit, a tender heart, a contrite heart, a wise and understanding. He who has that kind of heart, he seeks, because he seeks it often. He prays for it. He uses all that he has to obtain it. And he gains it through the grace of God. Then he possesses it. He shows a regard to the good when he does these things of the welfare of his immortal soul. The wisdom he has holds fast. He holds fast to the instructions. He keeps it, which is committed to him. It's good for him, not only in the hereafter, but it's good for him right now. And it brings the joy, the peace, the comfort in this world of toils and snares. Not only in this world, but in the world to come, it brings glory, honor, and happiness. Wolford and Zuck says, wisdom here is translated heart. Heart here means sense. Living sensibly shows a person loves his own soul. This does not refer to narcissism, but to a genuine concern for one's destiny. Not me, I. This shows a genuine concern for one's soul. Where will I end up? Where am I headed? What path am I on? Am I on the right path? Doing the right thing? Treating people right? Seeking the will of God? That's the sensibleness we're talking about that benefits our own soul. We even cherish our own soul. Cherish means keeps guard or preserves the soul. To keep watch over one's understanding. To keep watch over one's understanding. How wonderful to keep watch over one's understanding. In other words, they want to make sure that they keep an understanding in life, and they guard that. They read, they pray, they seek, they listen, they study, they meditate, they ask God, they seek the wisdom of God so that they can keep and watch over an understanding. The results in doing so benefits one's own soul to where it prospers spiritually and emotionally. The reason we got so many quirky things going on, man is not seeking the wisdom of God. He's not pursuing it. He's not loving it. He's not cherishing his own soul. He's not thinking about his soul. He's thinking about, I want to do what I want to do the way I want to do it. And therefore, he doesn't get the benefit of guarding the soul and guarding the heart and guarding the mind and guarding the understanding. And that's why people say such foolish things, do foolish things, look at life in a foolish manner. But he that gets wisdom actually loves his own soul. He that wants to know who Jesus is, he that wants to know the value of having a relationship with God through his Son, Jesus Christ, actually values your own soul. Actually values and will get a deep understanding of truths and life and equity and judgment and sensibility and all of those things that count in life. When we overlook those things, we may be intelligent, we may be beautiful, we may be all those things, but we don't have that sound wisdom that comes from above, that guides us from day to day. Should I go here? Should I do this? Which way should I go? To go to the Lord and ask the Lord, what should I do? What's the best thing to do? What's happening? I don't know what to do. Guide me what to do. He will never lead us astray. He will lead us into sound wisdom and sound thinking. When things come up we least expect and we just don't have a clue what we need to do, we can go to that wisdom of God, which is Jesus Christ, through his Holy Spirit, and ask him, what should I do? Which is the best way to go? And even when we make a mistake, we can go to that wisdom, ask for forgiveness. He will forgive us, set us up right, and put us back on the right path. He who gets wisdom loves his own soul. And he who keeps understanding, it's not good enough to get it and don't keep it. It doesn't do you any good. But he who keeps understanding will find good, will find the right pathway, the best thing to do, because God will open it up. Because he said wisdom is standing everywhere at every corner, beckoning. Come to me. I can give you soundness and truthfulness and guidance of what's best to do. He that getteth wisdom loveth his own soul. This is the lesson for